Okay, we should be live. Hello, friends. Happy Scream Stream Sunday. If you are watching after the live is already up and you just want to get down to business, I'll have timestamps for you down below. Usually I hang out and I chit and I chat for a little while. But if you're here for McKamey Manor stuff, I don't blame you and I'll have timestamps. But for now, I have a few things I have to do to set up the old stream. It's gonna be a juicy one today, boys. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Hi. Give me just a second here. I have to... Oh my god, the Bob is slaying. Thanks, bestie. Oh my god, you guys are here so fast. How do you get here so fast? I feel like I have to sneeze. I felt like that since I did my makeup. Do you guys ever like do your makeup and just know that you've inhaled like a large amount of of translucent powder? Because that was my day. I just like, when I was getting ready, I was like, oh my god, I just had to sneeze the whole time. Lil Panda, welcome to the channel memberships. Thanks for joining. Yana, hi! You're actually covering it. Yay! I feel like, Yana, you've been around since, you've been around since the last McKamey Manor video, too. At least I think you have. That whole series. Oh, there's tea. There is piping hot tea. I was just saying, when I started the stream, I'll have the timestamp of when I start chatting about McKamey Manor stuff, but ooh, buddy. After we do our little hellos, our little hey-heys, today's stream, we have like actual tea. Like actual tea, and I'm so excited. Monica Lewinsky, thanks so much for joining, what? Well, thanks for being a channel member. Oh my god, I can't talk today. I see your little cupcake ghost. But thanks so much for the super chat. We see the notif and we flock to you. Hi, bestie. Thanks so much. Welcome, welcome. I should post that I'm live on Instagram, actually, before I forget. I was literally just looking at my old McKamey Manor videos to be like, how did I title these? It feels so foreign to me now. Oh my god, there's 500 people in here. It's been 2 minutes. Also, do I need to like fix my eye makeup? I feel like no. This eye has been really teary because I've worn makeup like 3 days in a row, and I feel like I really can't do that anymore. The way that your face changes, the way that like your eyes change and like what they'll tolerate will change is just so weird. Vile Ghost, thanks for 5 months. Love you. Cass, welcome to the channel membership. So happy to have you. Welcome back to the channel memberships, Cass. I know you've been a member for a minute. The real A? Sorry, let me pull up the actual live control because I'll be able to see you guys easier. The real Lay. Thanks for 2 months. I love you. Thanks for watching my videos. Hey, Official Terror Spooky. Have a good night's sleep, and thanks for popping in. And Marisha Sanders, welcome to the channel memberships. Welcome, welcome. You guys, if you end up joining the channel memberships tonight, be on the lookout because this week I am posting, I don't know if you all saw, I don't think you have because well, maybe you have. I posted like one Instagram story about it, but I'm posting a reel and like a TikTok and stuff later this week. I was sponsored by Hot Topic to go to horror nights with them. And I was like, oh, this is the perfect opportunity to just film the entirety of horror nights and have it as a members only video. Isn't that fun? I thought that'd be fun. Like if you guys can't go to horror nights or if you just want to see what it is, because we went through every single haunted house in one night. McKamey Manor is so terrifying. The owner seems to harass anyone that exposes him to. I mean, I've been at this for years with this man and he hasn't said a word to me. And Russ McKamey is the last person on earth who scares me. I think it'll actually be kind of fun to talk about McKamey Manor after so many years of not talking about it. What are horror nights? Universal Studios puts on an annual like event where every single night, maybe like Wednesdays through Sundays, maybe Thursdays through Sundays or something, they do, or maybe it is all week, I really don't know. Basically they have haunted houses that they create in like Universal Studios, and they do it in Orlando as well, but they have the Los Angeles Universal Studios. So yeah, I went and I did I went and I did every single haunted house at Universal Studios. Yeah, at Universal Studios. I cannot talk today. Today's been like a very slow day for me. I slept super late. I kind of like, I was out really late last night, not doing like anything in particular, just hanging out with friends. But so I feel like I had a late start, and now this is kind of the first time I'm like talking out loud to people. So I think I'm just stumbling over my words because of that. But anyway, I thought like, what a great time for this McKamey Manor update, because I'm about to post for my members all of this cool like behind the scenes, not behind the scenes, but like basically the entire walkthrough of Universal Horror Night. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. Jolene, I remember the last time you talked about this. It was wild. Also, hi, you look stunning as always. Thanks, Jolene. I love you. I really wish I had not left on the AC before I started this, because I want to be cozy, I want to be comfy, and instead I'm just a little chilly. But I do have an espresso. I have a double shot of espresso. Don't worry, Marisha. I'll give a little summary and talk a bit about McKamey Manor when we get started, because I'm pretty sure today's stream will end up being like trimmed down into a video, so it'll be like a proper like explanation. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, Horror Nights vlog. That is coming from members. What are you eating off the floor? Maka, what are you eating? Hey. Hey, what is that? Stop eating that. What is it? What? There's nothing on the floor. Why are you looking at? You're very beautiful. But yeah, I have like multiple videos up on this from many years ago. We're gonna recap it all. Don't worry. Don't worry. Miss Girl, you are so beautiful. You're so beautiful. I wish you guys could see Maka. I need to stop fawning all over her because the other dogs are getting jealous and they will all... am I too late? No. Okay, I thought Hades was about to come running in here. Hi Kate, thanks for 7 months. How are the fur babies? They're good. I got Miss Macaroni Robertoni down here. I got everybody here. Riley is still in his bandage, but as last week, I am just so hopeful that any minute now, like any vet visit now, will be the time that he finally gets them off and we get to move on to the second part of his cancer treatment. Yeah, everybody's good. Annie's getting groomed finally this week. She's needed a haircut for so many weeks, but her usual people have been super busy and then they canceled on me because of an emergency. So this week she's getting a cute little haircut. And yeah, everybody's been good. Everyone's been good. Which is nice. I'm sitting here thinking, like, do I have any major updates for you? But for once, no, I don't, which feels very good. Big Guy Mal, thanks for 2 whole years. Also, have you seen Reckless Ben's video about McKamey Manor lately? Reckless Ben's videos about McKamey Manor lately. I've been following it. It's been a wild ride. Love you. Love you. I'm going to talk about this again when we start talking about it for today. But that is why I've decided to do updates. Originally, I had the idea that we could watch the whole Reckless Ben series together here on YouTube, like on Scream Stream, because I was so out of the loop. I really didn't know what was happening. And basically, I started watching one video on it as I started getting ready for today's stream, and then completely lost myself in the content for like 2 hours, was researching, looking stuff up, like trying to figure out kind of what happened in the last like 3 years since I last talked about McKamey Manor. So we're going to talk a lot about Ben's videos today and all of that stuff. But yeah, if you guys, well, I'll shout him out, but I actually have Ben's YouTube channel already linked in the description box if you want to check him out and watch those videos yourself, because they are just incredible. He's also been getting strikes and shit. So support him as much as you can. It is just crazy, like, the lengths that he's been going to expose this place. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about all that. Jesse D's, and also, Can I Pet Your Pup? Welcome to the channel memberships. Be on the lookout, like I said, for your Halloween Horror Nights vlog this week. Oh yeah, I was posting on Instagram that I was live. How is the ghost hunting? Are you gonna make a video about it? Do you mean like when I went in Japan? Yeah, I filmed a whole video. I just haven't posted it yet. That's the last time that I went ghost hunting, though. I know. I feel so bad for Reckless Ben because all of his like stuff keeps getting taken down. Okay. You guys might hear me talk because I filmed a video. Alrighty. Got that all shared. I hear you, little pitter patter. I hear you. Hello. Hi, girlies. It's not time for supper yet. Okay. Just making sure this posts, and then I'm back with you. Why are you guys all in here? Why did you all flock to me? Alright, you're about to get close out of the room. I told you. I said I will only leave the doors to the office open if you can be normal. And this does not look like being normal. This looks like throwing your tennis ball at mom. Hey, Crow. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff going on right now, I think, in the true crime space, specifically when it comes to strikes and stuff like that. I haven't really been experiencing, I've been experiencing some copyright stuff, but that's completely outside of the world of like, sorry, I'm trying to open up a couple of things. Like, that's not really what other people are experiencing. I do feel like YouTube has really started cracking down on stuff like this. But I also think that, like, when it comes to Reckless Ben getting his videos taken down on McKamey Manor, I think that that's happening because of mass reporting. And I think that because I just don't think YouTube is caught up. Like, that's kind of the hard thing with this automated system. Like, you know, sometimes things just get taken down, but I think Reckless Ben has like 2 strikes on his channel right now, which is really, really, really screwed up considering he's just trying to like help and protect people. Also, Maycase, thanks so much for the super chat. Hope you're doing good. Went with my sister to an Ash Nico concert last week and have been trying your manifestation tips. I hope you've been manifesting everything you want, bestie. I already know you are. But you're stunning as always. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, thanks, Rebecca lady. You know, I was wondering if I'd maybe overlined them a little bit too much today. I really wanted some lips today because I wasn't wearing much other makeup except for lashes. Well, I mean, I guess I'm wearing a lot of base makeup. but I really didn't feel like doing like a whole eye look or anything. So I was like, lips, slay. Also, I was talking to my friends last night about Halloween costumes and stuff. And is this not the, sorry, I'm gonna have to put Hades out of here in a second. Is this not the best year for me to do Snow White? Like, the minute that I realized it, I almost wore the costume tonight because I think I'm gonna, I bought one, like I'm doing like an Amazon Halloween costume video probably really soon because I want to get those out. Oh my god, does she want to sit on the couch? Oh yeah, I changed this around. Oh my god, is she gonna get on the couch? Is she gonna get on there? That would be so cute. I could never close the dogs out of the room if Annie just gets on the couch. She's thinking about it. There's not a ton of room. Maybe I should move Seraphine. Maybe Seraphine needs a new home. But I used to have another desk back here. I actually got rid of, I had like a pet couch where my pets would always like lay and lounge and whatever. And I think I'm probably moving in the next like half year, next couple of months even. And I just know that like I need to start downsizing and like getting rid of some things that don't quite work for me. I'm also just like feeling kind of antsy, and I love like changing up my space when I feel like antsy or whatever. And what was I gonna say? I got rid of the pet couch, but in return, as an apology, because the pet couch was, the reason it was a pet couch was it was an already destroyed couch that has gotten more destroyed from constant use from my animals. My new one, I like always have covers and stuff like that on it, but this older one is like many years old. So I finally, I got it removed yesterday. I got it taken out, and I just replaced it with like beds and beds and beds, like just like pet beds on the other side. But I had this in here, and before I put the toys on it all day today, the cats were lounging on it. So I wonder if I should move the toys so that maybe we could have like a dog in the background. Like, I would get rid of the plushies. Honestly, I would sacrifice the plushies in the name of maybe Annie and her cute little butt just lounging up there. That could be so cute. That could be so cute, is what I think. A-OK ASMR, thanks for 2 months. Love you. Oh, you do. Oh, bestie. That's good to know because, well, we'll talk more about it in a minute, but I definitely am diving back in to the group. So listen. Angie Cardona also, thanks so much for the super chat. Hey, Loey, hope you had a great week. Got a few new baby rats this week. I want to see your baby rats. Oh my god, I love baby rats. I love rats. My friend has rats, and every time that I go to her house, I'm just like, I love you and all. Like, I love being here, but show me the baby. Where is the baby? Like, so true, Maka. Wait, I really want Anne to sit on the couch. What if I just move the doll? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just putting myself on a BRB while I move this stuff around. Because, like, what if I just move the doll? Because then surely, I just move Seraphine over here, and I put the plushies, maybe, like, off to one side. Okay, Anne, come here. Come on. Up, up. Up, up. Do you want out? Come on. You don't know how? What if you just try it? What, isn't that comfy? Oh, wow. Okay. I kind of think it worked. Wait. My little tornado dog. Is it comfy? Is it very comfy? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, you tell him. You tell him, girl. You tell him what's what. Yeah, you tell him what's what, baby. You tell him. Wow, what a queen. She's so amazing. Have you ever seen a dog like that in your life? Look at her. Just causing chaos everywhere she goes. Yeah, big yawn. Oh, hi, Riley. Whole gang's here. Whole gang's here. Hi. And do you feel happy? Are you satisfied? Is it nice to be on the couch? Yeah. I love you. You look very concerned right now. I love you. Yeah, there's not. Oh my god. She's so cute. She's so freaking cute. Honestly, maybe the stuffed animals will go completely. Because, like, are you kidding me? She's so cute. Oh my god, she's so cute. I can't get over it. God, I love that dog. Love you so much, Angie. I don't know if I finished off reading your super chat, but thank you so much. And then Bree Dennison, thanks for 2 months. Excited to have you here. Call me Tizzy? Tizzle? Welcome to the channel memberships. I said this earlier, you guys, but I'm gonna keep saying it. If you join the channel memberships, don't forget about your members only videos. And this week there will also be a members only video going into every single haunted house at Universal Studios Horror Nights. I saw this like video on TikTok. It was like mothers like being asked the question, like, would you kill for your baby? Like, would you kill for your baby? And all these people like, no, 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 no. And like pet parents, like, I would destroy a small city for you. Annie, you are a perfect dog. And if you ever needed me to do quite literally anything, if you said to me, Mom, if you could handstand for an hour, I would learn how. I would do anything for that dog. Anything. She's so freaking cute. I love that she's just like napping now too. She's like, I know. Guys, no. Everyone's about to get kicked out but Annie. And how are you going to feel about that? Also, if you hear the big stompy stomps. Well, where is Drew? Is he still out? Oh yeah, I guess he is. Sweetie, you're very loud. You're very, very loud. Stop, buddy. You're good. Rye. Ooh, you got stinky breath. Boy, you need a greenie. You got stinky breath. Get your toothbrush. Just in time for Liana M98 to ask, hi Loey, how's Riley? Send my love to the pets. They're actually all in here right now. Well, all the dogs are. Of course, the kitties are all in their bedroom. Hi, Miss Mikey. How are you? Look at Annie. Look at her. Isn't she so cute? Yeah, I've got all the babies currently in here. Mr. Riley's very good. He's very, very, very good. He still got on his cast, his big bandage, but he has one of those he has like something for stability in it. So he clunks around a lot. Annie, stop licking your paws. My poor girl. I've never seen a dog have such bad allergies in my life as I have with poor Anne. She has just been nomming on her paws since we moved to LA. It's crazy. I've been thinking about soaking them in Epsom salt. I've read somewhere that works, but she's not like good with sitting still for things like that. So, oops, sorry. That's it. That's just the stream as Annie cam. Annie licking her paws cam. Speaking of licking your paws, sir, stop it. But yeah, Riley's still clunking around. He's still doing good. Hopefully any vet visit now is the last one with this big boy cast he's got on. Jackie Ramirez, thanks for 3 months. Finally got a live stream. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're here, friend. Welcome, welcome. Frog, thanks so much for the super chat. Haven't been able to catch a stream in so long. I've missed this so much. Love you, Loey. Love you, friend. Thanks for being here. Spooky, also, thanks for the super chat. Hey, been following since Teletubbies Fact, and I finally caught a live. Man, really a blast from the past today. Teletubbies Fact and McKamey Manor. That's crazy. Just wanted to say you're beautiful and I love you. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, Spooky. I love you. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to your first ever live and thanks for your first ever super chat. That's really kind of you. Also, hi, Amanda. Oh my goodness, looking foxy with the bangs. Stop, I'm blushing. You know, the bangs are, I was just saying that last night I realized Snow White is the perfect costume for this year. I almost came in costume today, but was like, I'm not putting that much effort in. That's simply not happening. And what if I give you a big treat? Did you see her little ears? She was like, oh, maybe. If I give you a really big treat, will you stop licking your puss? What if that happened? What would you think then? What could we do? Okay. Well, she's like, if it happens. If it happens. All right. Puppies. You guys are being annoying. Except for you, Riley. You're not. And neither is Annie. I say you guys are being annoying. And I'm like, actually, none of you are annoying ever. Oh, Lisa Shin. I hope I'm saying that right. Sitting here sewing bowl cozies for my TikTok shop. Love you. Love you. Thanks for being here. Oh my god, yes. Invented apples. Tea. Slay. Boy, I think Riley just farted so much. I think he's walking away to get away from it. I think he's literally leaving the room to get away from his own smell. He is. He came in here, sat down here, breathed. Oh my god, sorry. He just started breathing on me, farted, and then walked out. I think I am going to close them out before we get started. Chit-chatting today. But Amanda, the bangs are slaying, and so is the makeup and Loey. It's all a slay. I love you so much. Thank you so much, Amanda. I love you. Monica Lewinsky, Aqua Tofano, but with the apple? Aqua Tofana. So true. So true. I can neither confirm nor deny. Oh, he's thirsty. Is he coming back? I guess he is. Hi. How are you? How's it going? The people all ask about you. They ask about you all the time. They want to know, how's Riley? How's Riley? How's he doing? How's he doing? That's what they want to know. And I just tell them you stink. I'm like, he's fine. He just smells really bad. That's the kicker. I can't believe he came back. Susie! Knock it off! Thanks so much for 5 gifted members, Susie. That's very kind of you. You will be hearing from my lawyers. Thank you very much, honey. That's very kind and very generous for the community. I love you. Susie for president, actually. Let me get these puppies out of here. I think Annie will end up saying she's not causing any trouble, but Hades is about to drag all of my equipment off the desk, so. Riley already got the cue to leave. All right, give me just a second. Come on, puppies. Come on. Go on. Go. Go. Come. Come. No, Annie, you can stay. Come. Annie, come here. Come on, Annie. All right, come here, puppy. Come on. Here you go. Oh, you good? Oh, yay. Okay, you're fine. Hey, puppy. Okay. Everyone has officially been booted from the office except for Anne, who also got a nice little rearranging of the couch. Oh, you don't like it? You don't want it? Okay. She just wants to be with them. Go ahead. Come. Get back. Get back. Those sliding glass doors really do come in handy. Okay, Lantis, happy 3 months. Love you, friend. Could I get someone to pop the rules in chat for me so I can pin it. I took her pillow, I guess. She wasn't really putting her head on it. I wanted it to be out of her way so she could lay. She could lounge, but... Thank you, Susie. Yeah, big love to the mods who are here on their own time. That's so true, Mikey. I also want Annie to pat me on the head. She would if she could. She absolutely would if she could. She's just that kind of girl. She's such a girl's girl. I love her so much. My queen. My queen. Bye, Amanda. Thanks for popping in. Good night. Good luck at the costume fitting. That cup is very cute. Thanks. I just got it on Amazon forever ago. I feel like we need... I got a real active ghosty. I saw an orb 3 times now. Pumpkin Queen, I don't doubt you, but I always assume when I'm streaming that the orbs are just dog hair lately. And it's only because everybody's shedding so bad right now. The mods are bullying Static, and he's not even modding right now. He's not even here. Nick Jolly, love you. Found you from Corpse. Excited for the live. Thanks for being here. Excited you made it. Also, thank you so much for your super chat. Enrilin. Hi, Loey. Been watching since the Paranormal Story times. I was 14 then. It's awesome growing up with you. You seemed much more soft-spoken back then. You seem happier now, and I'm really proud of you. That's really nice of you to say. That's so kind of you to say, actually. Thank you so much for being here for that long, actually. That is just, thank you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. And thank you for watching me grow up and for knowing that I was just growing up. And yeah. Oh, that makes me really happy. Thank you so much. And Rilin, I hope I'm saying that right, but thank you. I love you. That Rando Stoner, hey! I love that huge Mimic You plush. I'm so jelly. You know, I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with plushies, because now I'm just like, I should always have the couch wide open for a dog. And it also is already covered in dog hair because it's made out of velvet. And also it's shedding season. Yeah, Danny, we're talking about that today. I have Reckless Ben linked in the description box. But yeah, I love my big boy, Mimic You, too. He's a good lad. I think that, yes, you should drink the wine that I left, Mikey. I do think that that is a good idea, actually. It was pretty tasty. It's pretty tasty but I did leave it with no cork, just out on the counter. So keep that in mind. Also, Angie Cardona, oh my god, I can't wait to come see your freaking ratty pics. Patchworks, thanks for 5 months. Hi mods, hi chat. Yeah, no break from Static or for Static. Hi, Lone Wolf Child. Thanks for modding tonight. Wine, as I'm drinking coffee. Honestly, once we start talking about McKamey Manor, though, which will be any second now, we probably should change to wine. Let's see. I feel like we should have a better soundtrack. I feel like I'm going to go full spooky music. Right? That's one for storytelling, spooky music. Or does that, like... I don't know. I'm going to do it. I'm like, is that going to, like... make it like cheapen it, but I don't think so. Go to my favorite guy, Jay Barton. His scary music is my favorite scary music. You probably heard a ton of it in the backgrounds of my videos. Yeah, Static does live in the walls. When is Static coming home? When is Static returning to us? Because I don't have a full stream planned out. I just know that I want to talk about McKamey Manor a little bit, but I don't think I'll be able to fill like a whole Sunday stream with that. Do the music here. Let me play it for you. It's probably pretty quiet. Doesn't even show that it's like peaking for you. But I want to leave it really low. So like there. Like there, right? Okay, you guys are saying drink from McKamey Manor. Maybe, listen. Listen. Hi, Abby. I lab you. All right, fine. We'll switch to wine. I have rosé. I wasn't looking at anything. I was just thinking about the last time I drank rosé and kind of just staring into space. I have all my FB. Oh my gosh. Wait, lots of McKamey Manor stories. Lady Heidi said I started following since Maka was 3 months old. Just rewatched it and I forgot how small Puppers was. Okay, wait. If you guys want to cry, I think the video you might be talking about is Maka's tricks at like 3 months old. Was she 3? I posted a YouTube video years and years and years and years ago. Hold on. I'll drop it in chat for you guys because it's so cute. Oh my god, my baby. Husky puppy tricks at 3 months. Oh my god, she's so little. Wait, she's so tiny. Oh, my heart, my baby. God, I love that dog so much. She is so perfect. She's so perfect. Maka, you're still perfect now. How lucky am I to still have Maka now? She would have been 3 months at, when did I post this? I posted it in April of 2014. So in April of 2014, she was 3 months old, which means, oh, she's only 9. I thought she was 10. I've been saying for the last year that I thought she was 10. She's only 9 then. She turns 10 next year. Oh, my baby. Love her so much. I'll cry. Girl dinner tonight is the blood of our enemies. So true. God, I love this dog. Anyways. Caroline, thanks so much for the super chat. Hey, Loey, I've been following you for a year now. You're such a bubbly and wonderful personality. It's refreshing after a big week of work. Thank you so much, Caroline. I'm glad that it's not too much for you after your big... I'm glad that this is not an additional job hanging out with me. But thank you so much, and thanks for your super chat. I appreciate that. And I hope you enjoy today. We're getting into some tea, baby. And then Kylantis, Loey, your Mimikyu in the back is so cute. I think I got him from the Pokemon Center. I know that all of these little guys who you now can barely see, I got all of those from the Pokemon Center for sure. But yeah, thank you. He's a big boy. I love him. I used to have him in the background a lot, actually. But and then NGL CCat, thanks for 7 months. I found myself going to bed to your Scream stream. Girl, you're brave. You're real brave for that. Thanks for being a member for so long also. Okay. Okay. I'm officially going to swap from coffee to wine, I think. I think it's time for wine. So do I do rosé or do I do white? The thing is, they're both sparkling. They're both sparkling wines. I don't know. This gonna turn into a full vid later on. Oh, it sure will, Meal. It sure will. Oh. The scary music. I forgot I had the scary music playing for a second because I put it in the background of every single video that I make, basically like this kind of soundtrack. And I think I've just learned to tune it out. Gaming Shadow Bonnie. Hey, Loey. I'm back. I was gone forever, but I'm here. Welcome back, Gaming Shadow Bonnie. I remember you. And then Brendy9, thanks for 2 months. Happy 2 months. I'm so happy to have you here. Thanks for being a member for so long. Rose. Ooh, we got a lot of Rose. Rose for Scream Stream. Rose. Okay, overwhelming amount of Rose here. An overwhelming amount of Rose. I also have a Liquid Death, but there's no alcohol there. Happy Scream Stream, Morgan C. You going to the Eras movie? I haven't bought tickets yet. And you know why? Because I was thinking that I might go on opening day to the movie. And then I was like, well, it's going to be a Friday the 13th. Like, am I going to want to do something big on YouTube? Like, do I want to like plan out a stream for that day? Like do a bunch of horror games with my friends or something? How do I teleport there to pour rosé into your cup and serve as a laugh track for your stream? I don't know, but can you make it so, actually? Because I feel like I need a little, I feel like I need that support right now. I feel like I need that for myself, for my mental well-being tonight, actually. My little, my little server. Can you come in like, I can put on my Snow White, you can put on a Halloween costume, and we can just make it fully festive. It'll be fun. It'll be cute. Liquid Death is just water. I mean, kind of. It's like flavored water. It has a bit more sugar than I thought it did. Because I drink LaCroix all the time, so I don't really ever think about sparkling water as having sugar, but Liquid Death has there's like 4 grams of sugar in this big freaking can. Which, not to be someone who like hyper fixates on that kind of stuff, but when you start tallying it up, you're like, oh god, that's a lot. Like, I just had a protein bar before I got on. Love my protein bars. I have mine from Alani Nu, but like, they got a lot of sugar in them, you know? You start to notice that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, the Eras movie. Sorry, Morgan. So I was gonna buy my tickets for opening day, then realized that I absolutely think I want to do something on Friday the 13th here on my channel. And so I was like, okay, I need to figure out like a different day to go or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know if I just want to wait for it to come out. I don't know if I want to go see it in theaters. I feel like it would be fun. I haven't been going to the theaters at all recently. I think the last thing that I saw was an A24. It was Talk to Me. Yeah, it was Talk to Me. It was the last thing that I saw. So it would be fun, but I don't know. I don't know if I will go see it in theaters or if I'll wait. I've never really gone to see like a concert movie like that. And Eddie Spaghetti. Hey, Loey, I'm so happy I'm finally catching a live again. Welcome back, Eddie Spaghetti. Roll Tide 99. Welcome to the channel memberships. Thanks for being here. Excuse me. Oh my god. Ooh, sexy Billy! I'm just saying that I'm ready for it. I'm just saying that if it happened, I would be really happy. Also, I like welcome home. I did see my $5 donation, so here. I don't think I saw anything from you. Friend? Let me look back through. I'm very sorry if I missed something. I don't see anything else from you, but I'm sorry if it didn't come through. Thanks so much for your super chat. It is never expected, but I do appreciate it very, very much. And then Lone Wolf Child, thank you so much for your super chat as well. Your first ever super chat at that. All right, I'm going to go pour out the rest of this coffee. We're done with the coffee. I'm going to go pour a glass of rosé, and then we're going to chit-chat McKamey Manor stuff. So, usually when we stream, if you're new to the streams, hello, hi, welcome, first and foremost. We started implementing a self-care timer somewhat recently, just because I was a little worried about how much we were like sitting down and staring at our screens and stuff, and it helps me to like be able to get up, go to the bathroom, like remember to get a snack, things like that. So we're gonna set this again when I come back, but while I go grab some wine and probably give these dogs a TREAT real quick. Goodbye, coffee. You were very good, but you're not rosé. So true, Katie. So true. But while I do that, don't do what I do and go get alcohol. Please, please, please drink a little bit of water. Get yourself a snack if you're hungry. Take your medication if you have not already today. Go to the bathroom, get up, stretch. I just want this to be a space where we're taking care of ourselves also, especially talking about the kind of stuff we're going to be talking about in today's stream, which is really dark and it is real, which a lot of the times, you know, we're talking about like fake scary stuff or fictional scary stuff or watching just countless TikToks and scary videos and stuff. Today is going to be a little bit heavier. So I really want you to take care of yourself, pretty please. And I think that's my spiel. Also, Sassy Spoofs 2.0. That's a great name. Thanks so much for your super chat. I appreciate you. Lone Wolf Child, did I say thanks for your first super chat? I don't know if I did. But okay, I'm going to put you guys on a quick BRB. I'm going to go get some wine and give these dogs a treat because they're very good and they do deserve it. And Riley needs a greenie. And then I'll be back and we'll talk about all things McKamey Manor. And I'm going to leave on the scary music so you just stay in the suspense, okay? All right? Okay, be right back. Are you guys talking about things that you like about me? What? Oh! Oh my god, I'm blushing. Thank you, Mikey. Okay, I should turn up the music probably. This scary music. I love that as you guys sat alone with this scary music, you were like, okay, we love Loey Train. Oh. Crap, abort mission. Yeah, you guys are being so nice to me. I got my wine in this Amazon wine glass. I poured a very big glass. I'm prepared for McKamey Manor. Static. Wait, hold on. Okay. See, I can never tell if the music's too loud or not. I'm always too worried it's gonna like overpower like me talking. Then I can't fix it in post, you know? Aww. You guys are so sweet. I love you. Oh yeah, I managed to get Carson to come back with me. See, look at this man. Look at him. He's just hanging. Hi. You're very handsome. Did you know? Okay, love you. Enjoy your snooze on the couch. What's going on? What are you freaked out about? Oh, okay. Do you not want to be in here? You don't want to sleep on the couch? Oh, God. There we go. Okay. He's like, I only came in here to say hello to the people, and then I'm gone. Sassy Spoofs 2.0, thanks for another super chat. I appreciate that. Also, Jessica Nicole, thanks for your super chat. Loey, I love you. I love you, Jess. I just got to work, and I'm glad we can hang out. It makes the shift go by faster. I'm glad we can hang out too, bestie. And Static said, Static being my mod, if you got a girlfriend, I'm jealous of her. But if you're single, that's honestly worse, because you're so gorgeous, it actually hurts. Honey, it hurts. Ocean blue. And then I cut him off. Hey, Static. Static, I only have about half of this stream planned if you're trying to play a game or something. If you want to hang out. Also Rob Proton. Thank you for making me weeks better. I love you so much. Thanks for being here. Okay. Yeah, Hades just standing at the door staring. Is he still there? No, he's gone. He's like, let me in. Michael, don't leave me here. Michael. All right. So, we're going to start talking about McKamey Manor. Where do I even start? If you've been following me for a couple of years, you may have seen my previous videos on McKamey Manor, which is an extreme haunted house that has been kind of running the internet circuit for, I guess, the better part of the last decade, really. They've had a presence online for many, many, many years. And when I talked about McKamey Manor, originally, I don't know if I said this or not, but I had been familiar with their content, familiar with the videos, all of that kind of stuff for a couple of years at that point. Like, had known of them on YouTube before I watched YouTube super regularly. Excuse me. When did they start? Doesn't really say. So I guess that makes sense that it's been a thing for a very long time online. And if you're not familiar with the idea of an extreme haunted house, basically, if you're familiar with things like, if you think about horror nights, for example, where you go and you get scared and you walk through these attractions and you're gonna get jump scared, but you know nobody's gonna touch you, nobody's gonna hurt you. That's kind of the unspoken agreement that you have between yourself and a major theme park such as Universal Studios, who absolutely does not want you to sue them in case something terribly wrong happens, in case you get touched and you didn't agree to that, you know, or you get hurt in some way. So the appeal of something like McKamey Manor is that it's a more intense version of this experience. And people love haunted houses because you get to experience this fear in a really safe way. The problem with McKamey Manor in particular, And what I discovered in videos that I made about it many years ago is that it is not in the name of like the consumer ever. Like the things that are happening during the course of these haunted house walkthroughs, it's never for the person who's actually doing it. It's for Russ McKamey, the owner, and then whoever is working at it at that point in time. Really, really crazy things have happened during these like haunted house walkthroughs for people. And just so you know kind of like how the, I guess people are picked, like how do I say this? Well, hold on. Okay. During the tour, this is straight from the wiki. During the tour, employees of the manor may physically assault patrons, waterboard them, force them to eat and drink unknown substances, have them bound and gagged, and engage in other forms of physical and psychological torture. Journalist Tara West has mentioned that in the communities where the tour is stationed, residents question how the attraction remains legal, even with a waiver. Participants also may be drugged during their experience. In the waiver that people sign, it says that you can have like dental work done to you while you're inside, that physical harm can come to you at any point in time, and they are not liable, right? Liable? Did I just use that word right? Hold on. Wait. I'm not giggling at McKamey Manor. I'm giggling at myself not being able to explain this because it's been so long since I talked about it. Over the course of a 40-page waiver that people signed, essentially you agree to having dental work done to you, being tattooed, potentially having fingernails removed. Like, they can hurt you. They can pull out teeth. They can rip off your fingernails. They can do whatever they want according to this waiver. Now, the thing about a waiver and the thing about NDAs, which they have everyone sign when they come into McKamey Manor, is that it doesn't actually cover you. Like, it's not actually covering McKamey Manor when they're committing a crime. Hypothetically, if they were committing a crime, these sorts of documents would not, like, help them in a court of law when, like, a law has been broken. You know what I mean? Originally, back in the day, the haunted house, McKamey Manor, wait, first off, it's all run by this guy named Russ McKamey, right? And he has been running like haunted houses for a very, very long time. And actually, McKamey Manor started off as a boo haunt. And that's kind of like horror nights, you know? It's kind of like those little haunted houses that maybe operate in different parts all over the US where you just walk through and the point is to get scared. And it went from that, just a haunted house walkthrough that he held in his backyard, to a full-blown torture chamber. And God only knows how we got there. But it started off just, you're gonna see like Lewis from Target, I am not a jack-o'-lantern. My name is, what the hell, Jimena? Sorry, Jimena. Oh my God. My dumb ass just literally saw that. Jimena. Daniela. That is an incredibly generous super chat. Thank you so much for that. That is completely not necessary, but it is so very appreciated. I love you. You always make me feel better. I'm so thankful that you are here and that this community you created is so healthy and safe. Love you, Loey. I love you so much. Thank you so much for that. That is incredibly, incredibly generous of you. But also just knowing that you feel safe here in this community is the most valuable thing to me. I love you very much, Jimena. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Static, where the hell are you going? Oh, Mizzy's leaving. Bye, Mizzy. I was like, Static just got here. Jimena, thank you again. That is just so kind. And then V Roadball, thank you so much for joining the channel memberships. Welcome, welcome. Also, Max Beats 48. Hey, Loey, did I miss anything? Just started talking about McKamey Manor, baby. You're good. You are so good. Loey, I'll donate that much if you cosplay Apex Legends. I just need to know who's the most valuable. Like, who should I cosplay? I mean, you've sent me many options, but anyways. At some point, McKamey Manor goes from this bump in the night, like, people are taking tours of this, like, kind of made up haunted house in this guy's backyard, to something much more sinister. And when I originally talked about it in my former videos, I need a sip of wine before I start talking too much. Okay. Oh yeah, the possible prize. I'm like, how is the best way to tell this in a story format? Oh, okay. The haunted house begins, like the early origins of McKamey Manor start in San Diego, California, right? And when that happened, again, at some point it goes from innocent haunted house walkthrough to something much darker and something much more sinister, including these waivers and contracts. And Russ is saying he's live streaming to Vegas and China and all these places. And it's essentially now like this big torture fest is what McKamey Manor has turned into at this point. It says that there's like this waiting list of over 24,000 people at some points in time. You don't have to pay to get in. You just have to bring a donation of dog food because Russ has like dogs. So that's all he takes. But San Diego eventually gets shut down. Now, there's a ton of personal stuff that happens to Russ McKamey kind of in this time frame. And a lot of his actors end up leaving over the course of McKamey Manor's run. Like when they start getting into this extreme stuff, his actors end up leaving. People who are involved with it end up leaving. And he just keeps getting more and more and more extreme. But after they leave San Diego, he moves to Tennessee. Summertown, Tennessee is now where McKamey Manor is located. Static is one of my bravest soldiers, Susie. But as are you, as are you. Shadowheart cosplay. Oh my god, you guys are crazy today. Oh, that's right. Okay. They also say that they have this location in Alabama, but basically after McKamey Manor leaves San Diego, after they leave California, things start getting even weirder than like where we're at, where it's just this massive torture house with all of these crazy waivers and people are getting like psychologically tortured in this place, right? When it ends up moving to the South, I really don't think anyone ever saw the inside of McKamey Manor again. At least that's what I think. McKamey Manor, as a result, has drawn, of course, a ton of attention to itself over the years. These videos used to go super viral on YouTube, like the videos where people would do walkthroughs of this haunted house would get like 16 million views on YouTube. That's how I found out about it, was I like watched these videos when I was younger. And I always thought to myself, like, I would love to do an extreme haunted house like this, never knowing what it actually was. There also has been for, I mean, just years and years and years now, a $20,000 grand prize to whoever can beat the haunted house. But here's the kicker. I personally believe, allegedly, that maybe there was never a haunted house. Maybe McKamey Manor was never real. But there certainly is not one in Tennessee. And I believe this because of one little YouTuber who goes by the name of Reckless Ben. Hold, please. Loey, will you be watching the doc? Oh, we're gonna get there. I guess depending on the avenue it takes, I guess will depend on whether or not I end up watching that. So this guy is Reckless Ben. as you can see, I have watched every single McKamey Manor video from start to finish. Essentially, after years and years and years of secrecy around McKamey Manor, what it is they're actually doing in these like haunted house walkthroughs, because you know, now if you look up McKamey Manor walkthroughs on YouTube, you can't really see much because Russ has taken all of the Russ has taken all of the streams of people walking through McKamey Manor, and he has put them onto a private Facebook group. And I think that there's a myriad of reasons for this. I think that they were getting heavily demonetized on YouTube. I know at least one YouTube channel was taken down. So I think that they started streaming to this private Facebook group to keep it a little more hush-hush, to keep it a little bit more secret. But McKamey Manor really made itself seem, at least in the San Diego heyday of, oh, hey, Sammy, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Russ really made it seem in the McKamey Manor heyday, when it was like this really big, really viral, popular thing, that this was like something he had spent millions of dollars on, that it was his full-time job, that this was just like what he did for a living, right? Lo and behold, as uncovered by Reckless Ben here, Russ now works at a Walmart. And that 24,000 person wait list must not be that long anymore, because as soon as Reckless Ben went to like apply to go into McKamey Manor, he was accepted within the day. So it definitely seems like we are in a bit of a decline, a bit of a downward spiral, if you will. Also, yes, I did watch every single bit of it, and I watched every single bit of it before I got onto stream tonight, because I, again, was like, maybe we'll watch these on stream. Like, I'd love to figure out what's going on with you guys. And then I got deeper and I just realized that, like, you gotta go just watch it for yourself, number one. But this man, this poor guy, Reckless Ben, is really, really, really taking a ton of shit for this series that he's done going into McKamey Manor. Can confirm working at Walmart is a horror in itself. Honestly, true that. So true, we're multitasking. Walmart parking lot, man. I love what you guys get fixed on in these stories. Russ concerns me. Russ concerns me too. He's a very concerning person, but he's been a concerning person for many, many years. And I truly think he's met his match in Reckless Ben. So I highly recommend you go and you watch these videos yourself. But to give you the most bare bones Cliff Notes version of what happens when Reckless Ben gets involved. Essentially, hold please. Because I want to pull this up, but I don't want to do any audio or anything. Okay. Michael, don't leave me here. Michael. Not the Walmart McKamey Manor connection collection. Okay. Essentially, Reckless Ben comes, he's got the dog food for, of course, the donation to get into the manor, and he goes in, and the first thing Russ does is put these, like, upside-down goggles on him, puts a shock collar on him. He's supposedly, like, humiliated because he's in this, like, duck costume or whatever, and the next chunk of this video is just Ben working out in what appears to be Russ's front yard, just doing exercise for, like, an hour on end. There's no breaks, no nothing like that. And then he thinks, okay, the haunted house is about to start, right? He thinks like, okay, now they're gonna get into it. They're gonna finally get into McKamey Manor. No, that is not what ends up happening. I'm not gonna show too much of this, but essentially they just start like pouring paint on his face. They basically like pour paint on his face, like do all of this kind of stuff. They end up like at one point waterboarding him. There's like this whole scene in this one where they like pry open his mouth with like clothing clips, like the clothespin clips. And this is all Reckless Ben #1, like went to McKamey Manor not because he wanted to go and do this like scary haunted house. He went because he had a weird feeling that all of this was just some big scam, which was interesting that I never really talked about that in my coverage of it. I just talked about how I think Russ McKamey is a really, really dangerous person, how I don't think that he should be able to like put people in these kinds of situations. I think he's like a really sick man. However, I never really was like, is this all a scam? Is there even a haunted house? There is no haunted house. There's no haunted house because basically Ben goes through this whole thing. Also, you're watching live stream footage of his time at McKamey Manor because he wasn't allowed to film anything. This is all from the private Facebook group. This is what people are watching. They're watching these people go through these like trials to even get into the house, but they always fail, right? They always fail and then they can't get into McKamey Manor, whatever. The thing is, Ben never gave up. He was doing all of this insane stuff. He has like, I think like 300 pounds on him right now or something like that, like 200-ish pounds. Like there's like that massive barrel drum. It has a concrete block in it. He's literally crawling after doing hours of exercise and still saying he doesn't want to give up. He wants to go into the house. They never go into the house. He never makes it in. So from this video, he ends up going through a ton of stuff with McKamey Manor. Essentially, like, why is the music suddenly so loud? Hold on. He ends up going through a ton of stuff with McKamey Manor. They have threatened to sue him. They have threatened like all of this stuff with absolutely no backing information whatsoever. But he walked away from this very much so like, oh, Russ McKamey just likes to see people tortured. There is no haunted house. There's nothing extra. This is all just him enjoying watching people get tortured. And then the audience is all watching, waiting for someone to make it into the haunted house. Maybe they are actually fans of this. And they're like, okay, someone's going to make it into the house. Someone's going to make it past all these trials. They never do. They never make it in. Because it's not real. And exactly, Sammy's talking about this. But later on, essentially, hold on. Find where Danny goes. Later on, Ben's friend Danny, this is Ben right here, but Ben's friend Danny is like, he comes to McKamey Manor and he's this really extreme person. Like he is someone who does really extreme stunts all the time, puts his body through a lot of pain, just is somebody who can tolerate this kind of stuff. So Ben is like, if anyone can do this, it's gonna be Danny. Danny will be able to get into McKamey Manor, right? Tell me why Danny, the guy on the right here, ends up begging Russ McKamey. He's like, let me in. Just like, let me in. Do the crazy stuff. I can handle all of it. Like, I'm sick of like sitting here and like working out on the ground and stuff like that. Russ had him put on like this little tiger onesie similarly, but he's doing the same stuff. He's just like doing these weird workouts and stuff. And Russ refuses to let him into McKamey Manor. And Danny ends up really pressuring him, not pressuring him, but like Danny ends up really pushing and being like, so why can't I go into McKamey Manor? Like, why won't you let me go in? I can handle this stuff. And the look on Russ's face, actually, I will show you that part of this video. When he comes to Russ and he's like, why can't I go in? Russ's face is absolutely hilarious. Hold on. Because when he realizes that he's like truly met his match, it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Something else.
Also, you have to ask about the wasps. You're going through McKamey Manor now, so you're allowed to see the wasps.
And yeah, he didn't really like my comment.
Don't do a wall. It says the wasp thing. One of your fans want to see me get through the wasp and all that stuff. Like that was
Danny.
Danny, stop.
But it doesn't make
Danny,
sense.
stop.
But I'm not trying to be rude.
Danny, I right now I feel like stopping this thing.
So he wants to stop the tour because I talked about something that's written in his contract. And so the way he's reacting, it kind of seems like he doesn't have the things that he says he has. And because of that, he's just trying to get me out of there.
Just do what you have to do right now.
I know, but I came here for the big boy toy, which I
Danny.
thought was scary. What's scary about
Danny.
it? I get shocked. That's like.
I'm gonna pull the plug. And
But
you
it doesn't
guys
make
can
sense.
play all you
Like,
want.
he's literally sitting there, like, let me into, yes, there's like a clause where they're like, wasps can sting you in the face, whatever. Danny has had like a stunt, I guess you could say, where he was like stung by a ton of fire ants or something like that. Oh my god, not the cinnamon toast kind of thing in the right corner. But Danny has been in situations before where he's been like stung by tons of like fire ants. Like, he can take this degree of pain. He's telling Russ, I can handle this. I can do this. Just like put me into the big boy shit because I don't want to sit here and work out with a bag of dog food. Russ fully shuts down and wants to pull the plug on the entire walkthrough. And that's because there is no McKamey Manor. I am positive of this now. I would put money on it that there is no haunted house anymore. He claims that there's like a 2-mile long zip line to get into McKamey Manor. There's no such thing as a 2-mile long zip line in the United States. The longest one, Ben says this in his video, the longest one in the US is like a mile long, and it has to be recorded because having a zip line is like a very serious thing. Like, that's a big, serious stunt to pull off, and it's a very like dangerous thing for people to do. Technically, there is no zip line. There is no nothing. There's no underwater cave like they claim to go into this haunted house. The haunted house no longer exists. Maybe it never existed. Isn't there a whole documentary coming out on this? Oh, we'll get there. So Ben does this whole series going into McKamey Manor. Again, I've watched absolutely every single bit. I'm going back to his channel. I've watched every single bit of his series at this point. It starts off with him posing as somebody who wants to go into McKamey Manor. He does a lot of absolutely incredible stuff. Like, there's a clause in the contract when you like, oh wait, I need to play scary music again. What am I thinking? What the hell am I thinking? We need scary music, obviously. I shouldn't feel bad for Russ, but this is kind of pathetic. He's just a pathetic person, to be honest with you. I don't have much negative stuff to say about people, and I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. As somebody who has watched Russ McKamey operate for years and years and years at this point, I don't have a single nice thing to say about this man. I think he's getting exactly what he deserves. And I still don't think it's the downfall of McKamey Manor. I know I captioned this that he's in trouble. I really don't know if he is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much longer they can operate in this state. But how sad is it that he used to have this like, he once had this attraction in San Diego. This actually kind of like legendary local attraction where people would go through his haunted house, and it has turned into something he runs out of his backyard in Tennessee, and it's just a torture fest that he streams to a private Facebook group because that's how little of an audience he has left. So I think he deserves it, but that's just me. Elmira Knight, Loey will be watching the doc. I'll answer that in just a second. Cute little rainbow, thanks for joining the channel memberships. AE, happy 3 months. So glad that you're here for this stream. Love you, Ash. And then Ashley Garrett, thanks for 1 month. You made it. So Elmira, I hope I'm saying that right. Elmira Knight in chat asked, Loey, will you be watching the doc? And then a couple of other people have called out the fact that there's a documentary coming out about McKamey Manor. I guess it depends on the nature of the documentary, because in Reckless Ben's videos, when he infiltrates McKamey Manor, he talks about how the people who are affiliated with it, the people that work there, keep coming to him and they're like, we have these documentaries coming out, like, we don't need this from you, like, whatever. I can't tell if those documentaries are going to have a positive swing to them, and that's what they're so freaked out about with all of this negative press, because I made videos on McKamey Manor years ago interviewing like a former victim who went through McKamey Manor, I guess a current victim, but somebody who had once gone through the manor. I interviewed someone who had been attached to the manor. I made multiple videos that all got like over 1 million views. So, and I never heard from Russ, period. I think that this is different because Reckless Ben has like actually infiltrated. He has this footage. And I think that he has a real case of exposing McKamey Manor for what it is. And I think it's been exposed. I think it's done. But to answer the question about the doc, it depends on the nature of the doc. Because I personally, if there is anything that is glorifying McKamey Manor and what they have done in any capacity, like if it celebrates that place in any sense, which I guess I could sort of see it doing. I don't know anything about the documentary, let me just say. But it was like this kind of like viral moment for the internet in terms of this extreme haunted house. It was sort of the one that everyone compared everything to for years and years and years. And I just don't think, I don't need to hear them singing anyone's praises that was involved. However, if it has a more if it's like a deeper look into this, if it talks, if it can show me the house, maybe. But I don't think it can show me the house. So Lucid Hound said the waiver is a farce. Russ lists these awful things to make you think anything could happen to you, but where is he getting alligators and 60 feet deep pools in Tennessee? He's not. Like in Reckless Ben's video, I won't show you this because he does get waterboarded during this period, but in Reckless Ben's video, he's going through this tunnel, I guess, where if he pulls up on a gate, water will stop. Like water is apparently like coming down onto him from this from some unknown water is coming down from some unknown source or whatever. And he's told that this is supposed to be like this huge underwater thing. Nice callback, love. Thanks. It really, I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Basically, Ben goes through this, and it's just someone standing over him with a hose. It's not a contraption. It's not a machine. It's not like an experience. Somebody is standing over him as he makes his way through a set of cages, waterboarding him. Like, and he did it, and he didn't complain, and he wanted to keep going, and they still refused to let him see the house. Maybe, if you really want to give Russ the benefit of the doubt here, he knew that Ben did like investigative kind of work before Ben went into the haunted house. However, so like maybe he was like, oh, I can't show this guy this, like even if I think, you know, he wants to go through the haunted house because he wants to go through the haunted house, like I can't show him the actual inside of it because he'll start talking about it, whatever. Even if he thought that, I just don't think the haunted house exists. I don't think the house exists. I don't think McKamey Manor is real. I just don't think it's real. Let me pull back up my stuff. I need materials in front of me. So the way that this has gone in Reckless Ben's series, Reckless Ben starts off by going into McKamey Manor, fully making Russ think that he's just going to go in, do whatever. He has to sign the full legal waiver. And there's this clause in there that's an NDA, and Russ says, like, if you end up using any of the footage from the Facebook live stream, if you end up exposing this, if you end up, like, doing anything with this, like, you owe me $50,000. So Reckless Ben is like, bet. he goes in and he manually changes the $50,000 to $1 and then gets Russ to sign that version of the contract. So there's like not like some big legal team working here. This is all one man trying to cover his own ass so that he can torture people. And I do think this has some really sinister undertones. I think Russ in particular really enjoys this. I also think he enjoys it a lot more when it comes to women. Seeing the difference between how Russ has treated women in these experiences versus Ben and Danny, although like what they went through was still torture. They got waterboarded, they had terrible things happen to them. The women that come out of this are like bloody and bruised and have broken bones and stuff. Like it's just very different. And I do think, I won't say what I think it is because YouTube's terms of service, and I don't want to get this taken down, but I will say that I think that it's obvious that there's a difference in how the women are treated in these situations. So Ben goes through McKamey Manor, gets out. He ends up sending his friend Danny through because he's like, well, Danny can handle absolutely anything. Russ won't even let Danny pass the first like hour of this activity because Danny immediately is like, I want to go into the haunted house. I want to see what this is all about. Russ shuts it down completely. They also tell him, they put in the contract that Russ has to get pizza with them afterwards. Like no matter if they get out, no matter what they do, like that Russ has to get pizza with them. And Russ like refuses to get pizza, whatever. Afterwards, they end up coming after Ben with like a lawsuit saying that he's like, they're just slapping him with a lawsuit. They won't tell him what they're slapping him with a lawsuit for. Eventually, they're like, well, it's trademark because you said our name. Like it's trademark. We'll strike you down for copyright. We'll strike you down for trademark. And Ben is like, that's really not how that works. He does some really, just truly the most hilariously petty shit you've ever heard of in your life. Ben went out of his way to start a line of clothing merch called McKameyManor.org. He now owns McKameyManor.org. He also owns the copyright to McKamey Manor LLC because somebody let it lapse years and years and years ago. So there's no way that McKamey Manor can sue him for what they want to sue him for. Like, he is doing nothing but taking footage that they have put onto the internet and just making it widely known to the public. Russ is also allegedly, in my opinion, not by a court of law, a criminal. Like, he has done truly criminal shit. And I think actually, like, that man needs so much help, actually. But I found, so, okay, I'm trying to go through this timeline here. Addie girl, thanks for 3 months. I love you so much. You make me smile. But yes, Reckless Ben, just a hilarious degree of petty. He is so funny for this. I cannot recommend, how long is this series? It's probably like a full documentary length. His 3 videos that are up, because one of them has been taken down. You can also check out his Patreon, where he posts like more content about this, because it just keeps getting taken off of YouTube. This is also incredibly dangerous, what he's doing. And he knows that. He knows that, like, going into these situations with, like, Russ McKamey and like, getting involved in McKamey Manor is, like, dangerous. But he has, and he talked about it in the, hey, Inez, let me answer that in a second. He talks about in these videos how the people who have gone through McKamey Manor before him, they're just normal people who have normal lives, a normal job. And when they get hit with somebody, they know that they've signed an NDA. They know that they can't handle the legal fees that are going to come with a lawsuit. And they just shut up. They just stop talking because this man basically bullies them into silence. So I think that Ben definitely recognizes that he's different in that respect, because this is his job, and anytime that Russ does anything to him, it's another video. It's another video that will hit hundreds of thousands of views and just make him more money, hopefully. I hope he's making more money. But since then, Ben's videos have gotten taken offline. He's gotten hit with multiple strikes here on YouTube. I don't even know what the strikes are for. I've tried to kind of, like, I was on his Instagram. I was trying to find a Twitter or something, trying to kind of see, like, what's going on, because the last post about this was 3 weeks ago. And Ben had to post this one as a podcast because he can't actually post on his YouTube channel for, I think he can post again in like 4 days. So maybe we'll see something on October 12th is when the strike gets lifted, or like, I don't know. I don't know if like that's just when he's allowed to post again or what. But has he gone live at all? Oh no, it was like a month ago. So we'll see what else comes out of this from him. I'm sure he's not letting up anytime soon. But I also know that McKamey Manor is not going to let up on him talking about it so loudly and to such a large audience, because they have a documentary coming out. And the way that they phrase things in a text message to him or in a voice memo or whatever, like one of the main people involved in McKamey Manor, the way that she said it makes it seem almost like they can't handle this bad press right now, or like this bad press could cost them something major when it comes to this documentary. That's just the impression that I got. I don't really have like anything to back that up. When it comes to McKamey Manor, though, when I looked into it years and years and years ago, essentially, the reason that I stopped was never because I was intimidated by anyone. No one ever tried to talk to me. Like, nobody ever tried to speak to me from Russ's camp or the McKamey Manor side at all. It was actually that the people that I was working with very, very, very closely, and I'm not going to get into all of this, but lo and behold, some of the people looking into McKamey Manor who were a little obsessed with it were a little weird themselves. And I got a little scared off of it after that, because I had been like researching with people, looking into this with people who then wound up being really, really like not great people themselves. So that was why I took a step back, because I was like, whoa, this is kind of scary. Like, I don't know. It freaked me out. And again, I don't know how much more I should say other than that. And I've never really talked about that. But it was scary to me that the people that I felt like were trying to stand up for victims in this situation, and were trying to stand up for the fact that this is all wrong, it was spooky that they were also bad. That's another story for another day. I cannot imagine now being in Ben's shoes, where he talked about in the podcast kind of episode of this, where now he feels like he's taking away the only thing Russ McKamey has left by the mass exposing of... I do have a hole in my shirt. Thank you so much, Sadik. Thank you. Are you flirting with me? Get out of here. What are you doing? What was I just saying? Static distracted me. I know that Ben feels maybe a bit of guilt is the right wording here for taking away the only thing that Russ McKamey has left. Because at this point, Russ has long since been divorced from a wife who stood by him with everything with McKamey Manor. His children are estranged from him, as far as I know. I remember like talking about his daughter in one of my previous videos and how she had come forward and talked about him and stuff like that, and just yeah, sorry. He lost the haunt in San Diego. Nobody who was on that team back then still talks to him. He only has this little thing in Tennessee. That's all he's got left. But I don't think that Ben should feel bad about this, because at the end of the day, by exposing McKamey Manor and by continuing to talk about it, you're not doing anything but protecting future victims. Like, yes, I understand feeling bad about taking away the only thing that this guy has left, or feeling like you're doing that, because I personally don't think that's what Ben is doing. I think that Ben is just sharing an experience, and I think that what he's doing is really, really, really important. I think that the work that he's doing is really important. But I understand feeling like I can't take this final thing away from him. If Russ McKamey was never allowed within a 10-foot radius of another human being where he could have any degree of power or control over them, he does not need to, it would be the best thing for society, was what I was going to say. Like, he does not need to be in a situation where he has power over anyone, because that's what he gets off on. And I truly, truly, truly believe that he gets off on it a lot more when it's women. I think that he's happy to have these like fit guys come through and have to do all of this torture. I think it's completely different when women do it. And I've seen it myself. I've talked to women who have gone through this. It is an entirely different experience. So that's just my thing. It's so weird that whether this place is ever real or not, it normalizes the severity of what they claim or is happening here. I agree with that. I think that, like, I think people were so drawn in by the potential of bad things that could happen at McKamey Manor. I think, like, the idea that you could go in and something like that could happen to you was really scary for a lot of people. But Russ has toned it down a lot. I want to choose my words really carefully here, because I don't want to... The reason that we're not watching Reckless Ben's videos today is because the torture that is shown in them is just so much to watch, and I think it's very hard. It's very hard for me to watch, and I just can't imagine what it's like for other people who maybe even aren't as kind of preconditioned to the world of McKamey Manor as well. But that's why we're not watching these, because even the most toned down torture that he puts these people through, Reckless Ben talked about in his video how the CIA can be waterboarded for 14 seconds. That's like the longest that the human body can basically take, safely, but you know what I mean? He lasted for 14 seconds and they still were not turning off the water. Like, this man is going to unalive somebody. That will be the eventual, like, if McKamey Manor stays open, in my opinion, I truly believe that that will be the final outcome. Russ claims that's happened here, that McKamey Manor has, like, an unalive under their belt. I think that if that were true, he would be in jail. Like, I just don't think that's true. But I do think that he's going to do it. I don't think that he or anyone on his team give a rat's ass when it comes to safety. These waivers are absolute bullshit that he doesn't look over legally, because Reckless Ben got it over on him that he would only have to pay $1. You know he's not actually looking at those contracts. You know he's not thinking about people's personal limitations. He's just torturing them as much as he can physically get away with, and he has to be stopped at this point. One victim in particular of McKamey Manor asked Ben, why do you think you're different? Like, why do you think you're going to be able to do this, essentially? Because many others have tried and they've never gotten very far. Like, why do you think you'll be the one to take it down? And I don't even think that that's what Ben set out to do. I don't think he set out with the idea of taking McKamey Manor down, but I do think that now that people have seen it for what it truly is at this point, that the torture is just in the name of torture, that there is no haunted house, there is no experience, this is just a man getting off on this in the middle of nowhere in Tennessee, I think it just speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Let's just send him to an asteroid belt and call it a day. You must be getting real heated, Static. I just, like, I don't know, man. In my conversations with people who went through McKamey Manor back when I was doing my little mini series on it, I just really felt like, number one, that they were all so strong, that they looked back at it with, you know, such incredibly strong, this strong lens that I can't imagine looking back at that kind of thing with. but like their lives are forever changed. Like you go through an experience like this and you have been tortured. Like you have been in, who the hell just farted? Like, who just did that? I can literally smell a Riley fart and he's not even in this room. I have no idea. It literally has transcended time. I don't know how that, I don't know what happened here. Sorry. It literally, I think it's just like flying through my house. I think Riley's 14-year-old dog farts are flying through my house. I just remember talking to women about this back when I did my initial videos on McKamey Manor. And I talked to women about it and not men because that was the majority of who had gone through McKamey Manor. And I just like, while they were so incredibly strong in the way that they were able to talk about it and in the way that they were able to look back at it and in the way that they were able to explain their stories, they are forever changed by a degree of torture that they went through. It is for the best for both Russ and the entire human population if he is stopped, if this just comes to an end. Because look at how pathetic this is. I'm sorry.
Now,
sorry. Hold on. Look how pathetic this is. That is an absolutely pathetic excuse for a haunted house. And the people who are watching this on Facebook, like maybe some of them get off on this too. I don't know. I really have no idea. But the people who are watching it hoping eventually the haunted house pops up, they're being scammed too. This is one massive scam, all in the name of watching people get tortured. There is no haunted house. This is the haunted house. Like this, we are not losing anything. This is not a loss to society if McKamey Manor is actually shut down. And let me just say that while the title of this stream is McKamey Manor is in deep trouble, whatever, I don't actually think that that law enforcement is going to be able to do anything. I think that if law enforcement could do something would have been done many, many, many years ago. This has been running for years and years and years and years. Also, thank you all so much for the super chats and stuff. I'm going to read them, I swear. I'm just on a roll. Oh my God, why is the music so loud? Okay. But ooh, who said sushi? I want sushi. I want sushi. Yummy. While it would be really nice to sit here and tell you that this is the end of McKamey Manor, it's not. There are still going to be people who sign up for these tours. And we don't even know what's being posted on the Facebook. However, I think that after a very long hiatus from this, especially with the recent resurgence of McKamey Manor, thanks to Reckless Ben's thorough investigation, that I'm kind of ready to find out what's been going on over there. You know what I mean? If there is no haunted house, what's happening on the Facebook, Russ? Surely you don't have much to hide. So, yeah. Yeah. I was planning on doing like a McKamey Manor video now anyways. I love how I poured this big thing of wine and drank like, what, 2 sips of it? Yeah. I didn't end up needing it. I just think that the current state of McKamey Manor is so sad. It's sad, it's pathetic, it's bad. it's pathetic. It's actually just pathetic. It's just pathetic. I just think it's something that should have been stopped a very long time ago. And it's sad because at one point in time, Russ McKamey really had everything. Everything. I mean, everything. like a haunted house attraction in San Diego that was going incredibly viral on all social medias, and a wife who stood by him as he grew this boo haunt, and he quite literally let that run away from him and got so obsessed with torturing people that he's lost the freaking plot, lives in Tennessee, working at Walmart, and hosts McKamey Manor walkthroughs that are tours of his front yard. And that's it. It's pathetic. It's sad. That's all. I think that's actually all I have to say. I'm going to read some of these super chats and see if there's anything else I have to say. Sorry, guys. I got really behind on this. Sorry, you guys. I was really behind on super chats here. Inez, I'm so sorry it took me a minute. Hi, Loey. How are you today? Or how are you, honey? Questions of the day. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm a little heated, in case you can't tell. Questions of the day. What is your favorite manifestation technique, and what do you wish the spiritual community talked about more? I love you, my love bug. I love you more, Inez. What's my favorite manifestation technique? I think I really like the law of assumption, just assuming that things will happen. I've been reading a lot of Neville Goddard books lately, though, so I think that's why I'm into it. And what do I wish the spiritual community talked about more? I don't know. I don't know that there's really anything I wish that they would talk about more. There are definitely things that I'm more interested in. I wish that people talked about the fact that manifestation is just really, really easy and it's all in your head. And that Delulu actually is the Solulu. And that's what I think, personally. But I love you, Inez. Thank you. Roll Tide 99 said, hoping this lifts my spirits after a sad few days. Oh, I really hope it has, bestie. I really, really hope it has, because this has been kind of a dark stream. Monica Lewinsky said, as we were talking about it, karma truly is a god. Yeah, karma is a god that put Russ McKamey working at Walmart. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just like, that is just what he deserves, actually, is to work, to just work there, because I know that his dream was having this big haunted house. I know his dream was to be like the extreme haunted house. I know that's why he went from having a boo haunt to having this extreme, like crazy haunted house that just constantly upped the ante. It is his karma that not only does he not get that, but he also has to work at Walmart to pay the bills. Which is a completely respectable and good job. But for him, I know it's not fulfilling him. Diddly darn dang said, that's why all the vids of women are so much worse. That's what I'm saying, dude. The videos of women are worse because he's getting something out of them when it's, I think he's getting something out of them with everybody, but I think he's especially getting something out of them with women. Katie Bailey, also thanks so much for that super chat. I need some positivity, so just sending everyone good vibes tonight. I love you so much. I'm sorry that took me a minute. Good vibes, good vibes. Let's get in these good vibes, baby. And then Ash said, this is the wildest situation. I can't even. It gets so much worse. I literally didn't even talk about it all. Gaming Shadow Bonnie also said, my birthday was 2 weeks ago. My new onesie has pockets. That's so slay. Happy late birthday, Gaming Shadow Bonnie. Jinto Binto also said, I look radiant as always. Love you. This stream made my night. Thanks for popping in, Jinto Binto. Static said, chug the wine and I'll gift you 5 subs. This is a lot of wine. Kai Lantis also said, chug your wine so we can move to shots. Are you guys all crazy? I mean, I'll think about it. I'm afraid I'll get sick. Oh, did the music stop? Is the music over? I think it ended. I'm going to turn it back on. We're staying on spooky music tonight. God, you guys are obsessed with me chugging the wine. Susie also said, sending this one up Static. Stop it. Stop it. Don't one up each other. It's fine. Static will stop. Static will behave. You're fine. He did not behave. He literally just sent another super chat. Hannah, thanks for 3 months. You're looking stunning today. I love you so much. Also, Ash said, this is the most bullshit I've ever seen. Embarrassing. Russ McKamey is embarrassing. That's so true. And you're so real for saying it. Katie Bailey also asked, did you get your Mimikyu from Japan? He's definitely from the Pokemon Center, but I didn't buy him while I was in Japan. I don't think I even saw him there, but I saw him. If you go to the Pokemon Center website, that's how that's how I found him. Yeah, so true. Mikey said self-care timer. I did not reset it. I really didn't. Should we take a self-care break in 5 minutes? I think we should. Self-care break in 5 minutes. I think shots of water could be good all around. Because shots of alcohol are not happening for your girl tonight. Molly also said, hi, I couldn't hang last year, what? But I'm here today. How is 75 soft going? Mine's been impactful and enlightening. Hard to drink enough water, though. I say as I sip alcohol. 75 soft has been okay. I pretty much stopped vlogging it right after Japan. I'm doing a sit down video talking about it whenever I'm done. Just because vlogging it was like one of my rules every day. And then once I was in Japan and I was vlogging every single day for that, I really, really, really got out of the habit of vlogging. I would say what's been really interesting with 75 soft has been that working out every day got super easy. Like just like minimal like movement a day, like having like a set amount that I move per day got really, 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 really easy. The hardest part actually has been making myself journal or manifest every single day and like writing every day and doing that kind of stuff. So it's been okay. It's been okay. I think I definitely realized, you know, halfway through 75 soft, Riley had to have his surgery really out of nowhere. And I think that in my vlog, you'll be able to see how fast things changed for me. But it's given me a routine to go back to, which has been really helpful. Yeah, I'm excited to talk about it more, but it's been hard. It's been really hard. I'm not gonna lie. For something that I said was soft, it's been very hard. And I have fought it very much over the course of this process. I pronounce Ashley Tisdale, Static. I don't know why you're asking. I don't know why. I don't get it. I feel like you're trying to pull one over on me. Monica Lewinsky also said Static doesn't know how to behave. So true. He doesn't know how to behave. He doesn't know what's going on. Also, Yuki, thanks for 4 months. Hi, love you. Thanks for being here. And then Taylor Renee, welcome to the channel membership. So happy to have you here. Katie Bailey also said one last one because I need to vent. That supernatural vid of the girl who hurt her neck and nothing was banging on the walls terrified me. Wait, which one? Wait, which one? I already did my shots. Time for waters. Aspen, you're a baddie. I did see that the McKamey Manor was, that videos have been posted by Reckless Ben to McKamey Manor before. Super chat isn't working for me and I'm not sure why. That's really weird. I wonder why. I haven't changed any settings or anything. Let me see. I don't know why. I don't know why. Weird. Literally, yes, we can play DVD tonight. I'm so excited. Did you see my text or are you just saying that? Because I want to play DVD. Wonder why. Super chat over $5 hasn't been working. It's a YouTube glitch, maybe. That's so weird. I wonder why. Get it together, YouTube. I don't know what you're talking about, Katie. I'm sorry if I literally talked about that and I still don't know what video it is. And I'm also sorry if you said it in chat and I can't see it. I was so jumpy on my walk. Girl hurting her neck. What was that? Have I played Texas Chainsaw Massacre yet? No! Oh my god, no, I've never seen it. Or never played it. I've never played it. That's so slay. Normie, thanks for 5 gifted. Also, Yuki, welcome to the channel memberships. Hi, welcome back. I wonder what it is that... Oh, that's a self-care timer. I was changing around some shit to see if, like, maybe there were, like, words that were getting flagged or something for Super Chat, but I have no idea why it's not working. Weird. Okay, that's the self-care timer. Should we take a little self-care? Should we try taking a little self-care? Maybe a little break? I have no idea what we're doing after this. I have no idea. I guess I should wrap up the McKamey Manor talk, though, because I want to be able to be done with it after this. I wanted to talk about all of this because I made those videos years ago, and I feel like to this day, I still have a lot of people who are like, that's how I found you. Like, I found you through those videos or whatever. I also feel like around Halloween, there's always a resurgence of McKamey Manor content just because it's spooky season, and I feel like everybody... Yuki! What the hell? Why did you give 10 memberships? Stop that. Yuki! I love you. Thank you. Self-care timer went off, so I'm gonna finish this up and then... Also, Shadow on the Full Moon said you inspired me to do my own manifestation and working with Loki in order to hopefully ensure a smooth transition with getting my baby snake Draco home. It's been helping with my anxiety as well. Oh my god, slay. Loki's a good one if you're looking for a little snake protection. He likes the snakes. He likes them. That's so cool. I love you so much, Shadow. Thank you. Also, Yuki, thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships. That's very sweet of you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. But fine, I'm finishing up McKamey Manor. Ash, thank you so much for the gifted membership as well. Again, if you join the memberships tonight or anytime, don't forget to check out the members only videos, but also new members only video coming this week, walking through every single haunted house at Universal Horror Nights. Slay. Slay. Yuki, stop it. Don't give anything else. I love you so much. Don't go broke. Stop it. Stop. You are broke and you are slay and no more. No more. I love you. You don't have to. It's very sweet of you. Silent scrape stream. Yeah, scream stream, but nobody talks. Hold on, I'm skipping ads so I can finish up my piece with McKamey Manor. So yeah, resurgence in McKamey Manor content. I also think that what Reckless Ben is doing right now with infiltrating McKamey Manor from the inside is just something that I've never seen before with McKamey Manor, but maybe with anything ever that I've ever talked about. I've never seen someone so dedicated to getting the truth from the inside like that. So it's really impressive. I wanted to talk about the videos, talk about like what he's been going through, talk about the current state. Excuse me, oh my god. Talk about the current state of McKamey Manor. But also I felt like I've never really known what else to say when it came to McKamey Manor. I need to go back and watch my old videos too, because I am planning on making a follow-up probably this month, and need to know what I've said, what I haven't said, what I can follow up on, you know, things like that. I find that watching my own videos sometimes for things like that can be really helpful. Just to know what I said before, you know. Like I'm planning on finally doing Hi, I'm Mary Mary Part 3, the final installation of that ARG. like talking about it, and I need to like go back and watch all my old stuff to remember anything about this series or what I've already said. But yeah, I'm planning on talking more about this. I think that the more eyes that are on this, probably the better chance that we as a community actually have in maybe ending McKamey Manor for good. I do think that, again, if law enforcement could do something or wanted to do something, it would have been done by now. I don't think that like law enforcement is going to suddenly magically come in and shut McKamey Manor down. But I do think that the more that people talk, the more scared everyone involved with McKamey Manor gets. And that's because they're doing something wrong. If you're not doing something wrong, then there's no reason to get freaked out about this extra publicity. There's no reason, because they've never gotten freaked out about it before. They've never gotten freaked out when I did videos, when Jay Aubrey did videos, when Natalia Taylor did videos. They've never gotten freaked out until now, because somebody actually went through it themselves and is exposing it for what it truly is. It's no longer bad press is good press, you know? Now we're looking at things that have actually happened there. And not only is it disgusting and weird and just torture, just straight torture in the name of torture, there is no haunted house. There is no haunted house. There is no McKamey Manor. It's a fraud. It's all fraud. And none of it is real. In my opinion, allegedly. So that's why I wanted to... Oh, is Killis here? Killis! Hi. Hi, Killis. Bye, Killis. Kylanta said, I feel like we need to send our Jello Man to McKamey Manor to set Russ straight. Jello Man would get it done. Jello Man would not even blink. Jello Man would take on McKamey Manor with a smile on his face. But even people who have tried to take on McKamey Manor with a smile on their face can't get in because it doesn't exist. Like I said, I took a really long break from talking about this, and I think I got very wrapped up in the world of it's hard to talk about stuff like this, right? Like, these sorts of things are the things that actually scare me. Real people are truly scary. Our fun little scary side of TikToks when we talk about ghosts or a little bump in the night or something, those are so funsies because we literally get to be scared for 20 seconds and then walk away. And that's what Russ McKamey claims to give people. He claims he's this good guy who gives people this experience of like being able to get scared in a safe way. He brings them this like horror, and it's all in a controlled environment where they're, you know, they're gonna get hurt. They're not gonna get hurt, he says, but like things are gonna happen to them, but they're gonna live. They're gonna make it through, whatever. And for the people that watch it, they get that brought straight to them so that they don't have to experience that horror head on. And I think it's really, really, really fucked up that that's how Russ portrays McKamey Manor, which is a glorified torture chamber in his front yard with no haunted house whatsoever. And he looks silly and stupid while doing it. And that's what I believe. I really think that we are witnessing the current kind of dynamic of McKamey Manor crumble, though. I do think that something is being done with these videos. Something is changing. Do I think that it's going to be shut down tomorrow? Maybe not. But I do think that the more that we talk about this and what McKamey Manor really is, I think that by humiliating Russ in the way that he's humiliated other people, maybe we'll get results. Who knows? I think he's into that. So that was what I wanted to chat about today with McKamey Manor. That is kind of the end of this sort of talk. We will jump into something else when I'm back. We might just watch like a short little Bizarre Bub video or something to end off the stream. Because we are at what, like 2 hours right now. So I'm going to take a little self-care break. I highly recommend that you